Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In the last episode, we got our exporting of nuclear fuel started. So we're now exporting the nuclear fuel. And that should be improving our overall exports. So, should be good. And we're just still managing everything, trying to make sure that all the construction projects are continuing the way they should. That, you know, the capital's under construction, the oil field over here, which is still under construction. We're trying to push some steel into the this area over here so that it can aid with getting all these pipelines built and all these pumps built and all that sort of stuff. So that should hopefully get done eventually. And yeah, so there's going to still be a fair bit of that. Just, you know, keeping an eye on things, making sure they are proceeding as intended. We're going to be designing out some new stuff as well, you know, that will be built again eventually. But so far, it's pretty good. All right, so one of the things that I want to do over here is connect this mining town to the mass transit system. Because right now we have our rail line moving through here. We have a trolley bus in this area here. Hajik? Something like that. But right now, this is all self-contained. There's no access the outside from there for workers to come and go. So I want to do that. And the easiest way to do that is going to be with buses. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to throw in a bus stop up here. And then we're going to get some buses and we're going to get them moving. Because one of the things I was noticing is a bit of an issue, kind of like last episode, we built this extra shopping center to try to improve accessibility there, is the hospital. Doesn't quite have as many doctors as I'd like, so I'm hoping we may be able to bring some doctors in from the outside from elsewhere to work in the hospital, particularly. So, that's my thought. But first, we need to find a place to put a bus stop in. And what I think we'll do is we'll just slap one in down here. Should be easy enough. And we are going to pay for this because I have the money. And I kind of want this to be running sooner rather than later. What we're going to do is we're going to run a path kind of around back here. Connect our hospital to it, connect our fire department to it. Perhaps even swing this around. It's about as far as it's going to go. It just hit the incline. Unfortunate. Well, we'll leave it there for now. We may do something else with that later. Okay. So, let's get a couple buses. Not that worried about the electricity problem. Alright, where is a road depot? I'm pretty sure... No, I don't. I'm pretty sure I have one in the area. I don't, actually. This is the closest one. Speed. Total capacity. 63 kilometers per hour. Nah, speed, I prefer. 2 of those. Alright, so I want you to actually stop here. Because then I'll also give it access to this train. Stop. And then stop there. Copy. Line detail, we're going to enable line spacing on that. So those buses spread themselves out. And they should make their way there. That will hopefully... Because time that people spend waiting for stuff, like waiting to shop, waiting for a doctor, means they're not able to go do things like go to the pub or participate in sports and go shopping and stuff like that. So, I'm hoping we can improve the overall happiness here. It's up to 62%, which is better than it was. So, that's good. Oh, I just don't want people moving out because we need this to run. All right. So, the next thing that I was looking at is the steel mill. A critical industry that makes things, you know, function. And also for exports. But it needs coal to run. And we can't feed it with coal fast enough. That's just the thing. We literally cannot feed it with coal fast enough. I can buy the coal, but what I've been seeing is that that gets very expensive very quickly, and if I want the, you know, bank account to stay positive, I can't do that for extended periods of time, because eventually it will start to drain me out. So, it would help if these people would stay working in here. This would really help is if, because we've got a giant pile of coal ore sitting here, right? And if these 2 processing plants could keep people in them, then it would be useful. We don't need very many people, but we need something. So, what do we have as far as medium residential buildings? 97 workers in a prefab building that we can drop in right there. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to buy it. People should start pouring in, and the only places that you're allowed to work. See, I'm not going to do that. It looks like that we do have people going there properly. Good. Now the question is, just leaving this building by itself, because it does have access to a trolley bus stop. And these people get what they need as far as food and other things. Right? I don't want to have to build, like, a grocery store, right? Over here. I don't want to have to build a grocery store. I don't want to have to build a pub. I don't want to have to build a kindergarten. We might need to build it. Alright. One worker can't work due to sickness. We should have a ambulance on its way. Yep. You start seeing like something they were unable to get food and all that sort of stuff. I'll have to pay attention. Now both these guys are running at higher capacity. Which means no, we're going to have to specify where they work. Because they're looking for jobs elsewhere. No, you are only allowed to work in the coal plants. Looks like now they're waiting to go take care of business. How many vehicles do I have on this line? I have 6 vehicles on that line. That should be enough, I hope. That may not mean that they're not working. It may just mean that they're off trying to satisfy their needs. Why are you running really low, really slow? All right, well, we'll just keep an eye on it. They actually may need a second building. But I'm hoping that that can just continuously keep these guys running, which will hopefully mean more coal in the steel mill. More regularly. Can't hurt. Right? But ultimately, what we really need to do is we need to get a second steel mill running. Right? Because I can't really force any more trains into the steel mill because we're already having traffic issues there for the trains. So, we need this steel mill to come up and running. Which is a project. That's going to be a project. So, that steel mill is going to need coal and iron. So, let's start figuring out where that's going to come from. Now, we have options. There is a coal seam down here, up in these hills. All right. There's another coal seam over here along this ridge line. There's a little bit over here around this hill. There's some over here, and there's a little bit up in here. Now, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to put it on a boat. And then I'm going to want to bring the boats down here, unload the coal. I have to remember which one of these docks is going to be doing the coal. How are we going to get the fuel through here? There's a lot of things we're still going to have to worry about. That's iron ore, right? That's coal ore. That's here, and that's here. So we're going to have iron and coal coming through this dock there, ultimately. How are things proceeding here? Well, we got some progress on the apartment buildings going. Is there a reason that we're not building rail lines right now? Doesn't look like it. Is this just not done? No, there's a little bit right there that it has to do. Okay. Everything else over here looks right. Just want to take care of this real quick. And what about over here? I know that little bit's going to be... And that bit's being worked on. Okay. It's about 70% done. And then that rail connection for export will be complete. Mostly. Just this little piece will need to be built in some way, shape, or form. Alright, so where's our iron? We have a little bit of iron over here. We're going to want a much larger deposit of iron. There's a deposit of iron here. There's an argument to be made. For here, right? Set up a mining town here to mine it, ship it down to a port. Same thing over here. Set up a mining town up in the hills here. Ship it down to a port, or even the same port, potentially. We don't need the processed material. We just need the raw ore, so we just need a couple of towns to do some mining. And we have rail right here. We have road right here that's already built, ready to go. looks like we do have a few more doctors in there. That's good. That's good. All right. Okay. I think that's going to be the plan. Let's start figuring out where the mines are going to go. And that will tell us where the buildings to feed said mines with workers are going to go. So, iron mine. It's a really good deposit right there. 70%. 45%. 58%. I'm able to get 4 mines in here. Okay. I have to figure out where the... I think the road's going to have to come up through here and up this way. So we're going to want the road to point... So I think I'm going to have to flip this around. So the road points in that direction. Out of range of a construction office that has an excavator. What was that? Yeah, nothing I need to worry about. Oh. Didn't need to hit that. So, there's even a spot down here. Okay. Mine. And a mine here. Okay. Actually, we should be able to put in 5 mines. Oh, that actually is in range. Oh, there we go. Throw a mine in there. Now, for here, we're going to want to do this. Probably gonna put one right about there. Okay. All right, let's see. The road. The road is going to have to... here. Too steep of an incline. That is not too steep of an incline. Too steep of an incline, too. I really want to have to like switch this back. Might have to. Try it. And then you would connect like that. Come on. Oh, all of a sudden we're out of range. Do it. Alright, well, what we might have to do is tear that back a little bit. Alright. And do something like that. Not the prettiest road in the world, but if it works, it works. Okay. And then that road there. Our town's pretty much gonna have to be like right here. Right where the terrain is heavily sloped. If we want people to be able to walk there without having to have in a bus network. And here's what we're gonna do. This is all built. Is it all built? Yep, that's all built. Okay. So, this construction office, that construction office, that construction office, and that construction office can all get assigned to this project. I don't know. This spot up here might be flat enough. And the question will be, could I get people out to there? Or at least maybe if I could put the major facilities, like the shopping and that sort of stuff, central enough that I could put some residential buildings out here, and maybe some residential buildings over here, and some residential buildings over there. They could all get access to the stuff in the middle and be able to put workers in the mines. We might be able to do that. And then we'll have to figure out what's going on over there with coal. But this is going to be first project. Iron. All right. So probably going to need another food processing area as well. But thinking about that later. For now, I think we're going to end the episode here. And see what we get up to next time. Probably do a review of what progress has been made up to this point. Keep working on this design. Alright, so for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.